My name is Lisa, and I'm a company employee currently living with my boyfriend, Dexter. Dexter and I had been getting along without any arguments, and our relationship was going smoothly. I was enjoying my daily life as my work was also going well, but after we started living together. Dexter, how many times do I have to tell you? When you use something, put it back where it belongs, okay?
What's the big deal? Why sweat the small stuff?
It's not just about being messy, I'm asking you to tidy up after yourself.
I'm tired from work, you know. That's why I want you to clean up for me.
Dexter was originally a kind-hearted person. However, perhaps because we got used to living together, his attitude gradually began to change. Initially, he was very tidy, but as time went on, he would come home tired and leave the room messy. Since I also worked during the day, I was troubled about what to do. A few days later, in the morning.
What's with you, Lisa? Don't just laze around in the morning. Get moving and clean up quickly.
I've been feeling a bit under the weather since last night, sorry.
Huh, really? Oh, by the way, have you seen my phone? I can't find it anywhere.
I don't know. I haven't touched it.
That's not helpful. Stop cleaning and look for it now.
But I'm telling you, I'm not feeling well.
What do you mean? It's right there in front of you, behind that box.
Dexter's phone was in a spot that I couldn't see from where I was. Yet, he had no problem complaining to me as if I was the one who had placed it there from the morning. At this moment, I thought, I can't marry him if things stay like this. I started to seriously consider whether to return to my parents' home or to break up. After seeing Dexter off to work, I also got ready and went to the office, but…
Lisa, you don't look so well, do you?
Actually, I've been feeling unwell since last night. I don't have a fever, but…
What? That's not good. It's almost noon. Take a half day off and go home.
But…
Our company rule is not to overdo it when you're sick. It's okay, all right.
Thank you, manager, then. I'll take your advice and take the afternoon off. Realizing I was still not feeling well, my manager let me take a half day off in the afternoon. As I somehow made it home and opened the door. I'm home. Why do I even say that when there's no one here? Huh? What's this? Why are there women's shoes here? They're not mine.
You're still the best, you know.
Dexter. Is he here? It sounds like it's coming from the bedroom, right?
Geez, having a live-in girlfriend and still being such a bad boy.
What? There's someone else.
You like that about me anyway.
Like how you treat your girlfriend like a mate. That story's just hilarious.
Following the voices, I indeed heard a man and a woman talking from the bedroom. In this situation. Yet, without any preparation and feeling sick above all, I thought it was pointless to go to the bedroom now. So, I decided to rest on the sofa. A few hours later, Dexter and the woman came out of the bedroom. Were you discussing work with a colleague?
Lisa! Why are you back already?
Didn't I tell you this morning? I wasn't feeling well. I did go to the office, but my manager gave me a half day off. So, I came back, but that's okay, right?
What? Don't just take a half day off because you're not feeling well. You're just being spoiled.
I was urged by my boss to go home. Besides, I really am feeling sick.
So, this is the maid Dexter was talking about. I see, I totally get why you're losing to me now.
Seems like you're not from Dexter's company after all.
This is also my house, so I can bring anyone I want here.
I don't mind, but was there a need to discuss in the bedroom bed?
Why can't we spend time wherever we want?
Why are you panicking?
Geez, Dexter, just be honest already. Just as you imagined, Dexter and I are in that kind of relationship.
Hey, don't just say things I haven't said yet.
Well, because Dexter wouldn't say it clearly.
You seem to be having a lot of fun. I am sick, you know.
Yeah. Keep it down, right?
This is so funny. Aren't you going to at least ask if she's okay? Ahaha.
I didn't ask for that.
Whatever. It's Lisa's fault for coming back on her own, so forget it. It's just as Lisa thinks. I'm dating Vera. So, stop bothering us.
After saying that, Dexter, declaring he wouldn't return, left the room with Vera. I had been considering marriage, but I couldn't just let things end with a simple breakup. Overwhelmed by feelings of disbelief and unforgiveness, I decided to make certain preparations. Then, a week later, when I called Dexter to the house.
What do you want, Lisa? Dragging me out here on my precious day off. Annoying, really.
But, calling us means you've finally accepted your defeat, right?
I don't care about winning or losing, but we need to have a proper discussion about breaking up. Also, return all my stuff like my accessories and everything.
What? You're freaking out just because I broke up with you?
As if I'd take such boring things.
Really? Considering the luggage you two were carrying that time, I thought it wouldn't be enough. So, I went ahead and installed a security camera.
What?
Captured the moment you came to pick up your work stuff and the affair. And the scenes of you taking my accessories and whatnot are all clearly recorded.
Why would you install that? I didn't give you permission.
Yeah. Peeping like that is just the lowest.
The lowest is what you two have done. Oh, and about this Vera lady. Did you know she has a husband? Just so you know. I've made sure to inform her husband about this as well.
What? What unnecessary thing have you done? Don't mess with me.
You act all defiant, but now you're angry because your husband found out?
My husband has nothing to do with this. Why would you snitch?
Lisa, are you trying to repay the kindness my parents showed you with betrayal?
Feeling that the situation was going nowhere, I decided to call in some backup I had arranged beforehand. The backup turned out to be...
Hey Dexter, what the hell do you think you're doing?
If anyone's repaying kindness with betrayal, it's you, not Lisa.
Dad! Mom! What are you doing here?
I've heard the whole story. Bro, this is just the lowest of the low.
Noah too. Lisa! Why the hell did you call my parents and brother? Stop messing around!
Did you really think I would just say goodbye and let you get away with cheating on me while we were living together? Did you think I wouldn't do anything? Don't be so naive.
Don't you dare talk down to me. This is an issue between me and Lisa, right? So, anyone unrelated should just stay out of it.
I'm here as a lawyer hired by Lisa, so I am involved. And you, I suppose you've already been informed by Lisa, but I've officially contacted your husband as a lawyer.
What? You mean she wasn't just making things up?
So, that means my stuff is out in the open now?
Of course.
You thought if Lisa was the only one talking, you could just say, that woman is lying, and get away with begging. You're an idiot if you thought that was going to work.
What are you going to do if this leads to a divorce? Once a lawyer gets involved, there's no way to lie our way out of this.
What am I supposed to do if this turns into a huge mess?
You've already made it a huge mess, you idiot son.
It's just a disaster. After all this, living together and then what you've done.
Why are Mom and Dad so mad?
Because you wasted the time of the woman who was supposed to become part of our family.
Living with a woman of marriageable age and then, what do you think you're doing with someone's time?
Both Dexter and Vera were very angry that I had called Dexter's parents and his brother Noah. However, Dexter's parents were even more furious.
Dexter, if you're going to cheat, there's a way to do it, you know? And to yell at Lisa when she's feeling ill.
You know, a woman's late 20s is when she shines the brightest. You have no right to freely waste that precious time of hers.
Oh, come on. Lisa works too, so even if we break up just before she turns 30, it's not like it's a big deal, right? She can just find another guy.
Exactly the so-called marriageable age, right? When you get to that age. Being cheated on with a younger, cuter girl like me must really sting, huh?
You're dressing young, but you're 35, right? Older than Lisa and my brother. So, a younger girl like me is a pretty big mistake, isn't it?
What? You checked that too?
No. Your husband was complaining about you mooning over a younger man at 35.
Vera is 35?
What are you shocked about?
She obviously looks like she's in her 30s.
Definitely doesn't look like she's in her 20s, does she?
Shut up. Age doesn't matter when it comes to cheating.
Yeah, that's right. I don't care how old Vera is. I chose her because I like her. Why does age matter?
That's not the point. You live together with the intention of marrying, and then you casually start seeing another woman and do as you please. That's why this is happening.
But it's because Lisa went and told you all that it's blown up into this big thing, right?
Right. If she had just kept quiet, we wouldn't have had all this trouble, right?
As if that would have solved anything.
Thinking only of yourself and dating a married woman. What were you thinking?
Vera was married and had also lied about her age. Despite this, neither Dexter nor Vera seemed to feel any remorse.
So, what's this all about? Oh, is Lisa trying to get back together with me by calling my parents and Noah, trying to pressure me from all sides?
Ahaha. That's hilarious. Talk about a desperate move.
Ugh. Why do guys like Dexter always think their ex-girlfriends will always love them?
Just be honest, I'm sorry I can't reciprocate your feelings, but
Do you think a woman who still loves her ex would install a security camera in the apartment he might come back to?
what do you mean by that?
It means she doesn't trust you at all.
Lisa, you still doubt me?
What exactly should I trust?
You live together, it's your duty to trust Dexter no matter what, isn't it?
Don't be ridiculous. Trusting a man you've broken up with is a waste of time.
Eh? If it were me, even if we broke up, I'd keep trusting him, you know.
Then you can go ahead and trust your soon-to-be ex-husband for the rest of your life.
What? What do you mean by divorce?
Exactly what it sounds like. You two have been laughing this whole time, but we're going to claim damages for this affair. That includes the jewelry and brand bags of Lisa's that you took without permission.
We've seen the footage from the security camera ourselves.
We'll support Lisa as witnesses.
Why? If you're my parents, shouldn't you be on my side?
There's no one here who'd side with you when you don't care about Lisa.
Wait a minute. Compensation, you're not saying I have to pay, are you?
Of course. And just so you know, my brother will also be paying compensation to your husband.
As soon as the topic of compensation was brought up, both Dexter and Vera were visibly shocked. However,
Wait, what do you mean? I was just trying to have some innocent fun. Oh no. What if my husband cheats on me too? What will you do then?
What? What are you talking about, Vera?
This whole mess is all Dexter's fault. You said she wouldn't be back during the day. It's all your fault.
Don't be ridiculous. Who would have thought she'd come back all of a sudden?
You're the one at fault for bringing another woman into the apartment you shared.
All you've done is make excuses.
It's all because Lisa came back home on her own in the middle of the day.
I knew you'd say that.
But it's true, right? If she had just stayed home and not gone to work, I would have noticed her shoes at the entrance right away.
Exactly. Who takes a half day off in the afternoon anyway?
That's actually pretty normal.
Complaining about that is just ridiculous.
No! This is definitely Lisa's fault, so she's the one responsible for everything.
Stop talking nonsense. It seems like you just want to escape responsibility. Lisa has been really good not just to you but also to Mom, Dad, and me, you know? I can't believe you'd say such things to someone so kind.
Oh no. Dexter's little brother is so passionate. But, you know, that doesn't affect us at all since we haven't done anything wrong.
Then we'll have no problem filing for compensation, right?
That would be a problem.
Oh, why is that? If you haven't done anything wrong, you could just refuse the claim, right?
You must have a very good reason then.
Well, even if we get sued, I can easily pay it off.
Let me make it clear. We won't give you a penny, so don't even think about relying on us.
It seemed Dexter was planning to rely on his in-laws to pay any compensation. However, before he could even ask, he was firmly rejected.
What? Why?
You were living with Lisa, right? You split the rent and living expenses, didn't you? And if you were considering marriage, you should have savings.
That's a different matter.
It's the same.
Anyway, I don't have that kind of money right now.
You probably spend it all on having fun with her.
Such a wonderful person was supposed to become our daughter-in-law, and you ruined it.
It's not my fault.
That's rich coming from you. Lisa caught you coming out of the bedroom. And then you had the audacity to mock her by calling her a maid and whatnot.
That was just the heat of the moment.
Whatever you say, we're still going to file for damages.
Wait! Noah, listen. I can't afford to pay any compensation.
Then you should work hard to earn it.
This is a problem for me too. Please, talk to your husband and smooth things over.
Too late. We've already sent documents with the evidence photos.
Lisa, I'm sorry for cheating. I'll marry you for real. So please, not the compensation.
Please, from me too. I won't do anything like this again.
If you're going to bed like this, you shouldn't have cheated in the first place.
You wasted Lisa's precious time. Make sure you reflect on that.
We'll send the formal documents later. Be prepared.
That's how it is. Please make sure to pay the compensation as atonement. Thanks to Noah, I was able to claim compensation from both Dexter and Vera. Vera was furiously confronted by her husband and ended up divorced. Both of them had to pay compensation to both her husband and me. Dexter, while still employed, was demoted due to poor performance, leading to a significant pay cut. Since Vera was a housewife, she struggled to find a new full-time job and started working part-time instead. Having squandered their savings on frivolous expenses, they couldn't cover the compensation with their wages alone and had to take on additional part-time jobs over the weekends. Unable to afford the rent for the apartment we lived in together, Dexter had to move to a cheaper apartment in the suburbs. Far from the station with infrequent bus service, being late meant being late for work, and with nothing around, it was an inconvenient life that drained both their energy and wages mostly went to paying the compensation. Dexter and Vera were forced into a miserable life devoid of freedom. Meanwhile, for me,
That foolish son of mine. I'm truly sorry, but I'm glad we can still meet like this.
I'm the one who should be thankful for always being so kind to me.
I wish you could just become our adopted daughter at this point.
When you think about it, maybe marrying Noah wouldn't be such a bad idea.
What are you talking about? Lisa, don't worry about what she said, okay?
I decided to live at my parents' house until I found a new place. Even though Dexter and I broke up, I've maintained a good relationship with his parents and Noah. While becoming someone's wife was a dream of mine, I'm still single. But now, I feel much lighter. Surely, Dexter wasn't my destiny. I can now truly believe that. A single woman in her 30s, boyfriend-free. But I'm enjoying the freedom. For a while, I'll enjoy my time alone and wait patiently for what's next. With this mindset, I'm living my life positively and happily today. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.